Alright, let's try this again without any phone calls from people who aren't willing to say anything. 1Chronicles 14. I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is an extremely jealous El. He's so jealous that he doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And Yah is short for Yahweh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. It's like saying Dan, Daniel, Daniel with an E. What is a difference and does matter is when people say that Phil, Bob, Sam, and Aaron are the same name, because no, they're not, and no one in their right mind would ever believe that, and only a fool would believe that a hammer could force its creator to do anything. Believing is part of doing. It's an action, regardless. There was no letter J in the Hebrew, Greek, or Aramaic text because the letter J is only about 600 years old, while the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. In a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua, and I strongly believe that the son of Elohim's name, Yehoshua, means Yahweh is salvation. And, anyways, yeah. 1Chronicles 14. And Hiram, H with a dot, I-R-A-M, sovereign of Sor, T-S-O-R, sent messengers to David and cedar trees with stonemasons and carpenters to build him a house. And David knew that Yahweh had established him as sovereign over Israel, for his reign was highly exalted for the sake of his people Israel. And David took more wives in Jerusalem. To be honest, you're only supposed to have one wife. And David brought forth more sons and daughters, and these are the names of his children whom he had in Jerusalem: Shammua, S-H... That's a weird sounding bird. S-H-A-M-M-U-A, and Shobab, S-H-O-B with a line underneath of it, A-B with a line underneath of it, Nathan, N-A-T-H-A-N, and Sholomo, S-H-E-L-O-M-O-H, and Yibhar, Y-I-B with a line underneath of it, H with a dot, A-R, and Elishua, E-L-I-S-H-U-A, and Elpelet, E-L-P-E-L-E-T, and Noga, N-O-G with a line on top of it, A-H, and Nepheg, N-E-P-H-E-G with a line on top of it, and Yaphiah, Y-A-P-H-I-Y-A, and Elishama, E-L-I-S-H-A-M-A, and Bilyada, B-E-E-L-Y-A-D with a line underneath of it, A, and Eliphelet, E-L-I-P-H-E-L-E-T. And when the Philistines heard that David had been anointed sovereign over all Israel, all the Philistines went up to seek David. And David heard and went out against them, and the Philistines came and made a raid on the valley of Rephaim, R-E-P-H-A'-I-M, and David inquired of Elohim, saying, Do I go up against the Philistines, and shall you give them into my hand? And Yahweh said to him, Go up, and I shall give them into your hand. And they went up to Baal Peretzim. Baal is B-A'-A-L. Peretzim is P-E-R-A-T-S-I-M. And David struck them there. Then David said, Elohim has broken through my enemies by my hand like a breakthrough of water. So they called the name of the place Baal Peretzim. Oh, I see. Okay. It's the same one as I just spelled. And they left their mighty ones there. So David commanded, and they were burned with fire. And the Philistines once again made a raid on the valley. And David again inquired of Elohim, and Elohim said to him, Do not go up after them, go around them and come upon them in front of the mulberry trees. And it shall be, when you hear a sound of stepping in the tops of the mulberry trees, then go out to battle, for Elohim shall go out before you to strike the camp of the Philistines. And David did as Elohim commanded him, and they struck the army of the Philistines from Gibeon as far as Gezer. Gibeon is G-I-B with a line underneath of it, apostrophe O-N, and Gezer, Gezer, and the name of David went out into all lands, and YahWeh put the dread of him upon all nations. All nations, so the whole world. Interesting.